Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss a disciplinary proceedings case where an ad hoc woman assistant professor of a Delhi college was dismissed while on medical leave or for applying maternity leave. And the Honorable Supreme Court at the outset, that is, it did not allow the special leave petition while dismissing the SLP number 7369 by 2020. Honorable two judges bench, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and Indira Banerjee, right, on 28/10/2020 in the case of Sri Aurobindo College within brackets evening Delhi attached to Delhi University, and another versus Manish Priyadarshan. She is a lady. Manish Priyadarshan and another 2020. So held that the Delhi University College has definitely committed an error in dismissing a professor when she applied for maternity leave, and actually the division bench of the High Court already imposed costs rupees 50,000 on the college, and Supreme Court held the same to be correct. Right now, what transpired in this incident? It is not that easy to come to an immediate conclusion. Let us go into the incident proper. What happened? Right. So this Srimati Manish Priyadarshan, she is working as an ad hoc contractual assistant professor. She is a woman. She is working on ad hoc basis. That means since the lecturers are not there, and on contract, right? She is working as the ad hoc assistant professor in Sri Aurobindo College. This is an evening college located in Delhi itself, so attached to Delhi University, right? So her period of contract is normally for 4 months. 4 months, it will be extended one day terms after 4 months. But in order to avoid, or in order to see that she does not get regulated or she does not become a permanent employee, what the university or the college does was 4 months, okay, she will be paid salaries. Then she will be taken with 1 day break. That means she is not supposed to be in the continuous service. Right, you understood? So 4 months, 1 day break, next 4 months, like it has been going on. Right? So the last period, the disputed period is in November 2018, she has got extended the contractual appointment for 4 months. That is, it will end by March 2019. November 2018, November, December, January, February, March. So by March 2019, it will end. But by November ending itself, so she has to stay back, or already she was pregnant and she has to get leave. So for delivery. So she applied for the 4 months maternity leave. Normally 6 months leave, now it is there as per the labor law. So she applied for a 4 months leave. Then the college told her, either you stick to the profession or you leave the profession. You choose motherhood or you choose the profession. Only two alternatives. If you continuously go for 4 months leave, so definitely we will remove you. That is what is enshrined in the so-called contractual law. So they removed her. Right? Against this order, she approached the Honorable Single Judge Bench of Delhi University. Of course, Honorable Single Judge also actually considered the appointment proceedings submitted by the Delhi University, that is Aurobindo College, and they did not give any relief to her. Actually, she filed a writ of mandamus, but it was denied. Then she continued her work, she continued the tirade, and she filed an appeal before the two judges bench, that is division bench of the Delhi High Court. Now they have considered, and actually they have allowed her appeal. So the division bench noted that seeking medical leave could not be a legitimate ground for denying the extension of the tenure or for removing the employee. They should have extended her leave. They should have allowed her to go on maternity leave, but they cannot dismiss her. Right? Definitely. So now what observed High Court observed, let us see. The High Court stated that denial of extension would be tantamount to penalizing a woman for electing to become a mother while still employed. That means that's already told you. Whether you choose to be a mother, leave the job. You choose to be a professor, then you can go on something. So they did not want to terminate the Perkins, or they did not say that. Better you work here, then you will be paid salary. If you don't work, you will be removed, since you are a contractual employee. That too not a regular contractual employee, only ad hoc basis. Once in 4 months we are taking you, right? Thus the college administration put her to a choiceless situation. The college put her to a choiceless situation, as motherhood would be equated to with the loss of employment. Motherhood or loss of employment. So definitely it is a violation of equality before law, as envisaged in Article 14 of the Constitution of India. And also it deprived her of the protection under Article Right to Life and Liberty and Article 21 of the Constitution of India. Right? So this is the beautiful judgment note given by the division bench of the Delhi High Court. So against this, since the division bench did not favor the college, now this college, Aurobindo College, has filed an SLP before the Honorable Supreme Court of India, and at the stage of admission itself, the Supreme Court very straightly, we don't recognize or we don't want to take this appeal on file. Why? Justice Chandrachud stated, having a child is a no reflection on a woman's ability, professional ability. Yes, she can deliver the child and she can take part in the administration, she can take part in the job also. Whether she is in the army, navy, air force, whether she is in the judiciary, whether she is in a teaching field, or whether she is an officer in bureaucracy, in everywhere, definitely it does not affect her professional ability. So we will not allow termination on this ground, right? Ultimately, the Supreme Court dismissed the appeal and upheld the fine of rupees 50,000 on the college, because already, why? Noting that this woman might have spent a huge amount for fighting against a big college. Priya must have spent a good amount in fighting the might of the college. These are the words the court used. So further, imposition of the costs is a good way for reducing the so-called frivolous litigation, unnecessary litigation. What is after all there? 4 months they could have adjusted with some other person. So they did not allow a woman to go on medical leave. They did not maternity leave, and they wanted to dismiss her. They have removed her literally. So anyway, the daring woman, she has approached the level of Supreme Court and anyway got justice. Of course, she did not go to the Supreme Court. She approached the division bench of the Delhi High Court. Of course, the division bench has given her good judgment, but annoyed by this or not satisfied with the judgment, Aurobindo College filed an appeal before the Supreme Court. Of course, they could not get they favorable orders. So that's why I have been telling you, justice is an elusive concept. That means, suppose if Aurobindo comes out successful, the Aurobindo College would have thought, yes, justice was done to us. Now justice was done to Priyadarshan, right? Anyway, good judgment, particularly women for lady advocates. Please pay some concentration on this. Definitely, even though you are a contractual labor, that too contractual, ad hoc contractual labor, definitely you can contain or you can get back the job. You have to be given the so-called maternity leave. Maternity Benefit Act itself is there, but normally why they have not? Because it is not applicable to the contractual employees, into their impression. But at the outset, Supreme Court said no. They have dismissed the SLP also. Very good judgment. Please read it and get you to know of things. Such things are important, particularly for the women. Thank you.